Carson-Newman defeats Mars Hill on Senior Day 94-60. Andrew Rogers here with head coach Mike Mincey for the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, vintage Braylon Weichel performance. You've seen it throughout her career. Maybe your best performance comes in her final game at Holt Fieldhouse. 45 points, new career high. Resets the single season record for threes in this game. Also resets the single game record with 13. We'll start there. What was it like to watch Braylon play and go out like that?
Obviously, she's had a fantastic career in the 5 years that she's been here. Meant a lot to me as a coach, as well as all the seniors. But our program has benefited from just some of the storied career that she's had. Obviously, the epic moments in certain games, and this one, to come out on Senior Day and to achieve another record, which I think she only needed 4 threes, break the single season record, get the the single game record, I guess, with 13. Just setting marks, really high that it's going to be hard for someone else to achieve. But obviously it was just a great performance. She didn't play well at Mars Hill, had a lot of great open looks. That was a gut punch of a game over there. I know that she wanted to come back and get that game. We all did. We wanted to correct what we didn't do over there, giving up a 20-point lead, have a much better performance. And just 12 months ago, we were in this Senior Day and had a terrible performance against Coker. So great performance by the team and certainly a great performance by her.
Talk about, as a coach, being in the moment there as Weichel erupts in that third quarter. You outscored by 21. I think Braylon had 23 points in that third quarter to help with this career-high performance. What's it like watching someone like Braylon go to work like she did and really flip the game on its head based on her performance alone?
Well, I think during that time, Lindsay had picked up her third foul. We took her out pretty early in the third. I didn't want her to pick up her fourth foul, and then we got to play a long time without her. Didn't know the game was going to get to that point because I think Keely came in and got Lindsay. And then Braylon started getting hot, kind of carry the team on her shoulders a little bit with her three-point making ability. And one of the timeouts, I was telling them how proud I was that they were finding her, because the way Mars Hill plays, they're going, you're going to have an open opportunity, especially if they're trapping or running people around, whatever. And Braylon, they were just finding her. Whether it was dribble penetration and kickouts or second chance opportunities, whatever, they found her. She stopped hesitating and shot shots that she knows she can make, and boom, you get 13 of them.
Yeah. Let's talk about the three seniors we've mentioned a little bit heading into the game, but what's it been like to coach this trio of players? Obviously, Braylon's in her 5th year. You get Skylar and Lindsay the last 4 after their first year at Furman. What's it been like to see these three grow throughout their careers and have pretty good impacts on Senior Day, but also their entire career?
Absolutely. We tried to get all 3 of them out of high school. We got Braylon out of high school, and then, of course, Sky and Lindsay go together to Furman, come back after year 1, and we knew we were getting real good talents. They're 3 of the best players in our general area coming out of high school, so that's been a lot of our success throughout the last 7 or 8 years, is having some of the top talent in East Tennessee, and those 3 certainly were. We've benefited from it greatly. Skylar's got just an unreal offensive skill set to her. Obviously, you know what Lindsay's capabilities are into the bucket, and then you got Braylon's firepower from the perimeter. So, that core group has won a crap ton of games. I don't know exactly what it is, 69 or
79.
79, and then you add Braylon, 22 more to Braylon in the 1920 season. So it's been certainly something that's helped keep us near the top of our league, and certainly, near the top of our region.
This was a game where you were in similar position as you were on the road against Mars. So you're up 18 at the half, and that was kind of the score of what it was early in the third quarter before the Lions started to make a run on the road. Besides Braylon's third quarter performance, what changed to help spark the run? Obviously, you got some defensive stops to help create those big separations and those runs, but what did you see differently to grow the lead and not give them any hope to come back?
Well, over there, I think we know the narrative. We built the lead to 20, and then we stopped scoring. They had seen all the photos, the photos that I'd taken of how wide open they were, and they missed shots. And then credit Mars Hill in the fourth quarter, they scored 25 points. We allowed them to get too many points in the paint, and then they were just gaining all that momentum over there because we just weren't making open shots. So we knew that we had to take away paints as best we could, or paint points rather, as best we could, and then we need to be able to convert and make the open shots that we had. I wasn't comfy coming into the third quarter, especially when Lindsay picked up her third foul, because I don't think we had played super well in the second quarter when we had to take her out with her second foul. But Braylon's scoring the ball well. There were people that scored the ball well. We built the lead well above 20 with Lindsay on the bench, and that was the difference in the game today versus the game over there. One of the other things we did is we kept the press on. we kind of got at it over there. And I don't know if fatigue played a factor or not. I just know that they didn't shoot the ball as well here as they did in their home gym.
I know when we talked pregame, when the schedule release had come out all the way back at the end of September about wanting to defend home court this year, you went unbeaten, 15-0 at home. What's it been like? How proud are you of this group to achieve that mark because of what happened at the end of last year, to use that as motivation this year and really defend Holt the right way?
I mean, I think it was certainly, obviously Mac and Lindsey weren't playing last year, at least, down the stretch when we lost our last 2 games at home. But the whole team coming back, they knew that. And I know as well, like in the league, you got to steal some on the road and you got to take care of business at home if you want to have a chance to be, I guess we're third in the league and have a chance to move on to get an at-large bid if you don't win your tournament. And that's what we did. I mean, we've had some really memorable performances in this gym this year. Some huge margins of victories that we've been able to put forth against pretty good teams. And so it was just a magical place for us this year. Shot the ball well, scored the ball well. And we have a great fan base. We have a lot of parents and brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, and grandmas that all make it here, pipe balls. And so I think that's one of the things that helps is, yes, we like playing here, but we also have a good fan base. I mean, probably have 500, 600, 700 people every time we take the floor, and that certainly helps our cause as well.